Okay, might close below it here. When's our next 5 minute close below? Oh, we already got it. Okay, never mind. So there would be like the 30-second close below there. And then, yeah, I guess your break even for that would be this low. I'm still waiting. Like, the only way I could have taken a trade is if we came up there, and this is still like not great. I like that we're running this like trendline liquidity, but yeah, just not the greatest price conditions. So left relative equal lows there. I'm guessing we'll come back for those. Next 5 minute close is going to be in about 2.5 minutes. So we'll see if the 5 minute gets closed there. So there would be like the break even for the 30-second. I'd probably take half off there just because, this PA's been awful. But yeah, if you're in from the 30-second, that's a good place to scale. No alerts yet, guys. I have not alerted a single thing because I haven't liked anything. Just tape reading. We're still getting stuck at this 1 minute here, I guess. Is anybody in a short right now? We might actually end up getting this 1 minute inverse that we were looking for earlier. Okay. in the short from 218. Okay. Would you like to see a long out of the 5 minute BPR? A long out of the 5 minute BPR. Oh, by the way, we inversed that 5 minute. Thanks for reminding me. Maybe after like we sweep bond auction data lows, I'd be on board with that. Sure. So your break even for the 30 seconds about to get hit if you're in it. But yeah, we'll watch this 1 minute now. I mean, I would have loved to take a play with you guys down to this low, and we just never got it. Like, there's just nothing here that like is like, oh yeah, sure, let's take this. Everything that I would have liked went invalid, and every other play is getting stop ran. Like this 30 second just got stop break even, so it's okay. Like at least we're not taking any losses in this, but like you know, there's only so many times we can watch these same plays, not work out. This 1 minute here is really what's causing the problem, though, for right now. We might get this 1 minute gap, which would be a confirmation setup coming out of this 1 minute here after the 5 minute inverse. But I can't say I'm like, like totally in love with the idea because that 1 minute still is holding. Okay. Now this I'm on board with, I think. You know what? I'm going to take this light, and if it gets stopped, so be it. I don't care. This is a good looking setup. If we get it. The 1 minute. And we don't get it. Even this like 30 second that already triggered is like perfectly fine too. It's just, you want extra confirmation in these price conditions. So 30 more seconds until that close. Are we going to get the close below? No close below there, of course not. Now it's probably going to run the low without us. Kind of generating LRLR here. All right, so we're gonna. Okay, that's a horrible close. I'm not taking that. Are we so for real, man? What the hell is that?
Yo,
Oh my goodness, is this really gonna work? It's a doji
is anything
candle
else?
close. I can't take
Is anything
that.
else on this song right now? Can you hear me?
Yo,
Is anything else on this song right now?
I'm taking this, but like the doji candle close is throwing me off.
Okay. Wait, you taking what?
The 1 minute short.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not on the long?
Hell no. What? Why would I be long
The
bodies?
long?
What long?
I'll see you later.
All right, man. Yeah, no, seriously, Frosty. Oh my goodness. I mean, it sucks that we're getting it during PM right now, but bro. Okay, another doji candle. Um, can I get some momentum, please? Dude, what is this doing? Oh my goodness. I'm over it, man. It's your first PM stream, Josh? Bro, stop trolling. Um, I mean, I love how this 30-second IFG is holding, right? Like, that gives me confidence still that we're going to come down here. But I hate how it looks. I hate how the 30-second and 1 minute look. I'm still holding. Like, I'm just going to try and get down to the break even point, and then I'll feel good from there. Dude, low key. I'm debating just going to break even here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go to break even if we put in a low here and sweep it on the 30-second. Because that shouldn't come back. Yeah, okay, so there's the low swept, right? Oh no, we just barely missed it. It did on micros. Honestly, I kind of hate this price action, and I feel like this should just be moving down, so I think I'm just going to take the break-even trade there. And that's fine. I don't care. If this plays out now, like, just shoot me, I guess. Yeah, we are fighting that trend line. But yeah, there's your break even. You can enter on EOVAL with like a micro or two. I mean, I guess, but I guess W trade. I don't know, man. Like this. So for our 1 minute entries here, I think we're still good. Price hasn't came back yet, so I would probably not scale here. I think I would just full send this. Who's still in this? Because this doji threw me, and then obviously the 1 minute there. Rebel, you were in a 5 minute short? Wait, what? Oh, I see. Yeah, closed there. Let's see if we finally close below this 1 minute. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't even scale anything here. This should just run to the low. This is LRLR now, so. There's nothing, there's no roadblocks here, no roadblocks here. Maybe scale some at like, I don't know. Yeah, honestly, there's no reason to scale here. ES is about to take the bonds low. Oh, shit. Yeah, we just did take the low there. It's okay. Maybe you scale half, actually, with the SMT, and then you scale another half at the price target. We still have another obvious low on ES that could be sell side, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. But yeah, because of the SMT, I would scale half there. So W trade, I guess. And that was 1-to-1 risk to reward away. That was like 1.6 at the SMT, and then I would just hold for that. But yeah, maybe you scale another, like, right. Not yet. Not yet. All right, we left relative equal lows on ES. That's why I said wait. If that comes back now, that would be so stupid. We did soup that low and inverse this 30-second up. But we still have sell side below on both ES and NQ, so I'm still bearish. All right, get ready to scale again. Oh my goodness. All right, trend friend, you have a good evening too. If this comes all the way back, oh my goodness, no way. This is where the break even is. Might get a 30-second gap here. It's cooked. It's totally ruined. Oh, well, scale half plus break even is fine. So yeah, that would be like the break even on the 1 minute. Is Apex end of day? No, they're trailing. That's why some people don't like them. So we got the 250 macro coming up here. Are we calling this a winning trade, by the way? Was this a 1-for-1 win? It wasn't like full TP, but... You guys all heard me say I was getting in, where I'd go to break even at, we're at scale. This 30-second of the downside doesn't have a sweep or delivery, so it's automatically a worse trade. You're obviously deep in discount now. So while it's another attempt and a possible re-entry, it's a lot lower quality than taking this setup here where we get the sweep and the delivery. All right, here's the start of the macro. I really like this momentum to the downside. Am I taking it? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna take the re-entry because we don't have delivery or the sweep. I'll just watch. I like the momentum though. Paper or eval trade for sure. I just don't love it because now ES has taken out the bond auction low, so it's like a worse quality setup. The only thing that's saving it for me is the fact that ES made relative equal lows, and we still have the bond auction below. But yeah, I mean, like we swept out a lot of liquidity. You know, I thought I would because of momentum. Not after we swept out a bunch of sell side. If we still had sell side below, I might take it, but since we took out a bunch of sell side, probably not. I do like that it's in the macro, but like just as quickly as we shoot down, we can shoot right back up. So not necessarily married to anything here, just watching. Is this a protected low now? Technically, yeah. But I think the data low kind of like trumps that. So, oh wait, no, it's not. There's no fair value gap to the left. So no, yeah, protected highs and protected lows only count if there's a fair value gap that we're inside of. Right. Maybe it's like a protected low in the 15 minute. No, it's not. There's no fair value gap here. Here's 255. 2 more seconds. Bruh. So yeah, it looks like the setup's just going to be a fail, which like of course, right? Doesn't meet the criteria for the model, but um, good avoidable loss, I guess. Oh wait, it's still valid. I lied. All right, so I guess next trade we could probably look for here would be like a short out of maybe this gap here. I use TradingView on the web and I don't have a problem with it. Sometimes it's a little laggy, but isn't just like the desktop app version just like the same exact thing? Hmm. So yeah, no delivery as far as longs go. We have like a 15-second long here. It's not very good, so wouldn't really look at it too much as far as like a trade, just more for bias. Like we're disrespecting bearish PD race still. But yeah, no delivery, no sweep. So that's kind of what's making me to believe that we're just like stop running back up. I feel like if we came down and inversed this 30-second gap and put in the 30-second order block, it's not like the worst idea. You're just like, I don't know. It's the same idea as essentially this 30-second short here, which failed, right? So here comes 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock hourly open here. Okay, good bearish reaction there from the order block. Like to see that. Isn't this technically a? Oh no, we never formed the bullish OB there, so never mind. I was gonna say maybe that's a unicorn, but no breaker. All right, maybe we see close below this, and then we finally run everything. All right, here it comes. We're finally gonna do it, I think. Except we have an SMT now at this low. Oh, great. Oh, man. Nah, we're going to get it. We missed it. We missed it by a tick. We missed it by a tick. Just hit it, bro. Just hit it. Right here. Oh, yeah, Marwin. Hey, guys, remember when Dodgy just kept joining? He's like, are you going to take the long? Are you going to take the long? I remember. Now, if we got a reversal here, especially if we came down and hit this 5-minute BPR, totally on board with it, right? We could definitely see a situation where we take out both sides of the hourly candle. That would be very cool. We left relative equal highs there. It's a high inside of a fair value gap. We have all the stacked liquidity. Definitely could see that happening. There we go. Finally got it done. Cannot believe that took as long as it did.
Dang, let's go.
All right.
Bang,
Just
bang,
turn the
bang,
headphones.
bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, how about those longs, buddy?
Yes, sir. Dude, I placed my stop loss right at the data low. Why'd it hit?
All right, bro.
I was like, dude, like that should not have hit. Dude, what a banger, bro. Did you ever know taking that other 30-second?
No. Nah.
You just stopped after the other one, the first one you took?
The only, yeah, just the 1 minute. I'm just so over
I took
it.
both of them. I was
Okay.
like, there's no way these aren't going to hit.
So you took the first loss and then you took the win after, or did you get break?
Yeah.
This first one. Okay.
Wait, no, I never took a loss.
Okay. Yeah, this first 30.
The first one wasn't a loss.
Really?
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, no. I took, no, before that.
This one?
That one. Yeah, I took that one.
Yeah.
Delivery off the Fair Valley Gap.
Yep, we took the
The
one.
second one wasn't delivering, and then the third one was.
True. That's fair.
That's why I like the third one better, but
Yeah, that's fair. That's smart. I think we get a
Yeah.
lead here. Like, I think that.
oh yeah, this looks good, but I'm done.
Yeah.
We're just on a bus, dude. We're just waiting for the bus to come right now, so I really know nothing to do.
All right.
I just been watching the charts. Bro, that initial pump at like 218 was I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. No, that we were. I was actually in a short from up here, right?
Yeah.
And got all the way
Oh,
down
and
to
then you never hit
here,
your
and then
target.
went all the
Yeah.
way back up, and I never even scaled.
Yeah. Murmur, why the hell would I take a long one down to Lowe's? Please tell me you knew I was joking. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was just unlucky. I don't know what that was. That was really bad PA, but did no way actually people believe I'm long went down to Lowe's below. That was obviously a joke.
Okay, 30-second is cooking.
Mm. So I get like a 30-second OB here.
Yeah.
Murmur, I literally teach you not to long with that at Lowe's below. What the? Why in the world would I long if I teach you to not to do that? I don't like what. No way you actually think I long.
Which 30-second? This one here. The one that's currently being cooked.
Yeah, can't tell if he's joking. It looks. I think he's joking, but I don't know.
How many points stop would this be? Like 9?
I texted my buddy. I'm like, "Yo, we're about to dump," and he doesn't understand why. And I'm like, "Bro, sit down low."
Hmm.
Mm, easy peasy.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. I'm gonna catch this long to the hourly high now. You guys have fun. Do what you gotta do.
I don't know why we went down. Do you know why? Do you know why we went down?
The data low is due to bond auction.
Because the third short was delivering from a Fair Valley Gap as well.
Oh, yeah.
We already knew we were going to go to the data lows. That was the most obvious thing, but the entry was a little more difficult. But the first one was delivering. The third one's delivering. The second one was just wasn't really delivering from anything, and at that point the price action was too bad to take that. Because if we were gonna run it, we would have ran it like an hour ago, and we never did. So you really gotta have like the delivery. So, dude, I don't think Murmur is joking. Why is this dude so salty?
I don't know.
He must have taken a loss or something. I was gonna say, bro. Yeah. So the third one, and the third one was. I almost think the third one was the best because it was an order block and we learned from a BPR. So I like that. It was actually a propulsion block. So
I don't know, man. Every trade I'm trying to take today just gets break even. Like I took the retrace here, break even at this high, just came back, break even me.
yeah, that's unlucky. I don't
Yeah,
even know what. I mean, I'm assuming we go to the new day opening gap, right?
yeah, that makes sense. The only
But
way that
the 4 hour needs to close below.
that and this 5 minute BPR needs to break. I'll be convinced that
Yeah.
we're going for that new day if we break this. I don't really need the 4 hour.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
But yeah, Yuki, the only thing we took was this 1 minute short here, and then it was good for scale plus break even.
Mm-hmm.
We scaled when ES took the data low there, like on this price leg here.
I feel like the rest of the day is just gonna be like mid. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yep, today's Wednesday.
So Thursday. Oh yeah, I see. So Wednesday, I mean Wednesday low week. Dude, low key, yesterday could have been the high week, or today could have been the high week.
Yeah, we'll
Because
see.
we created the low on Monday. That's what already happened. Or maybe, wait, actually, let me check the chart.
We might be getting baited again. You know that dude that went on Twitter this morning and was like, "There's rumors that China's tariffs are going to get paused," and then we get
Yeah,
the Trump administration coming out and saying, "Actually, we never said we were going to pause China's
yeah,
tariffs." What if it's like the 90-day thing again, and he just comes out two
could be.
days later and he's like, "Actually, yeah, we
That'd be
are going
crazy.
to pause it."
We're not gonna go back from Monday's low this week. There's just no way.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So yeah, I guess bullish the rest of the week.
30-second delivering from this
I'm
beginning.
watching. Yo, draw that new day opening gap from April 15th.
April 15th. This one.
I can't see your screen. One second. See how we're using it as support on the 4 hour right now?
Kind of. Sure.
Wait, let me check.
No.
Yeah. So I'm watching that. So if the 4 hour closes under that, then we'll go to the new day opening gap. But
Yeah.
that'll be good to watch.
Yep.
Hmm. It's 312 for you, right?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I don't get anything else today, but dude, Levi lifts in the mentorship.
Yeah.
You know how he like never takes trades.
No. But
So he
sure.
like never takes trades. Dude, he finally took the one to set up for life today. I learned it,
Let's go.
and he's like, "Dude, let's go."
Yeah, that was pretty free.
He just texted me. I hear you. He's like, he's he's like, yes, took a 3 minute version. I'm back.
Nice.
Built confidence back. I need it. Like here's the problem I used to have. Like I would used to like never trade ever.
Yeah.
Trip's going good. Yeah, I'm just sitting in like a cabin waiting for the bus. But yeah,
One,
what?
I was just gonna say the one problem I'm still having is like just like getting tilted after taking break evens. Like it like emotionally like frustrates me. Like why like today, dude, like why are we retracing here and stop running this all the way back up when we
Well,
allow a
whenever
trade?
for me personally, I know good price action is going to look like. So if I keep getting break even, I'm like, okay, this isn't going to be happening tomorrow. This is going to be happening the next day. Like I know we're going to get better price action, and it's like I know what good the best of the best price action looks like. So like I'm like, okay, we don't have that price action today. It's like a switch almost. Like it switches on and off. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this switches off today. I'm just gonna, not care and just come back tomorrow. And then the next day, oh, the switch is on. Get like a 200 point banger. It's like a 3 hour trade. Like
Yeah.
just like having the patience to know that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna miss it. And it's the market's gonna be here just helps me a lot. So
I'm totally cool with like taking break even trades and like bad PA when like it's expected to get bad PA. But when we have like a drawn liquidity as strong as like data lows here and like price is just being bad for like no reason, that's when it's like frustrating.
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, for sure. Mm.
But yeah, right now, guys, we're just continuing to respect bearish PD arrays, so that tells me that the bias is still bearish. So, you
All right,
ready?
well, I'm out.
All right,
Have a
man.
good day.
Enjoy the bus ride. This 5 minute short here is like obviously not as good as any of the shorts before because we don't have as strong as a draw in liquidity here for this 5 minute. But this is like what I would be using as like the current um, determination for whether we're going to be long or short, for the next session or for the foreseeable future, right? This 5 minute needs to hold if we're bullish, and if it breaks, then that tells me we're going for like these lows down here, right? But yeah, no. That was actually something that opened my third eye. I'm not gonna lie. Him saying like we had no delivery here on this one, but then we had good delivery here. It's like yeah, duh. Obviously, probably should have noticed that in the moment and just didn't. I figured like, this was just like really starting to get choppy here, but yeah, he's right. I mean, we got the order block here, then we get the breaker, the 1 minute inverse there. We know price is going for that, so that's a good point. There's a reason why this setup doesn't work and this setup does, right? We don't have sweep and delivery. I think I mentioned that in live time, but I didn't mention it with this setup. I just didn't love it because of the way that price had kind of closed and how we ended up tapping into that as we got this inverse. Like, to me, that makes this setup kind of invalid because we should have inversed up here and then use this as our break-even point. And because we tapped it first, it's almost the same as like hitting an internal low, right? Especially when it's like a last gap in the leg. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think this was the better trade than this one, though. I will disagree with him on that. I think this one was better because here we hadn't swept out as much sell side on ES, right? And so here you kind of had to fade that SMT, right? So just small differences in opinion. But like we agree on like a ton of stuff, and obviously that just comes from obviously him being my mentor and kind of learning everything. But yeah, like we both agree that if this 5 minute breaks, we're heading for that new day, and I don't know. But yeah, who's red after today's PM session? Who's green? Who's break even? Who's red on the day? Who's green on the day? I don't know. I guess type 1 if you're green on the day. Type 2 if you're red on the day. Type 3 if you haven't taken anything. All right, cool. So like everybody in here is finishing green. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I think if you're break even on the PM session, that's fine. This delivery was really sloppy. You didn't trade AM Dapper? Gotcha. Oh, yes. Let's go over AM trades now. Okay, we finally accomplished what we needed to. So, let's go over the stuff during AM, okay? Really, really easy AM session. We got this data wick here off of new home sales. And all we did is we took the 2 minute long after the data low got swept, and we targeted the data high. So just OSFL setup. That was like the trade of the day. And then there's a couple nice shorts after that. I actually called out one. I thought this 30-second short was really nice. After the data high, we soup the high there, get that market structure shift. Price comes back up. We deliver from this 3 minute here. Okay, we don't close above it, so we respect it. And then we get the good momentum candles through that 30-second there, right at the macro. So for me, that seemed really good, and then that worked for like a gazillion points until we came up and break even here on this random news candle. So it was 2 take profits and then break even on the runner. But yeah, this was the free money trade, and then I like silently alerted a 15-second play, but yeah, this 15-second from the bottom was like textbook. Turtle soup, order block. It's like remember a few months ago I talked to you guys about like the order of operations and how price will deliver when we're getting ready to reverse. This is that. Right? Turtle soup, OB, FEG, IFEG, delivery. Like that's that textbook, pattern that we look for whenever we're anticipating a reversal. And then yeah, that was about it. We have this 5 minute gap that's about to get wrecked here, so I don't know. I'm happy. I'm green on the session, the PM session, so I can't complain. You're still on long from 4 hour when Dodgy alerted it? Okay. Can you explain that 15-second again with the soup, please? Sure, yeah. So I'll just kind of run through the whole idea of like, you know, when to anticipate reversals, right? And there's an order of operations to the market in price, like reversing or delivering or whatever, right? It starts with a liquidity sweep, okay? So liquidity being taken, and then we get turtle soup, okay? So here's our liquidity sweep here. Then we get turtle soup. Here, I'll bullet list it. For FEG slash IFEG, and then 5 is delivery, or no. What's the last one? Help me. Why am I blanking? This is our turtle soup here. Turtle soup is kind of a hindsight thing, but it's good to notice for like this whole idea of order of operation. Yes, momentum, thank you. Okay. Well, actually it goes... I mean, like, these happen at the same time. You get momentum and the FEG at the same time. So, like, this is, like, the 5-step method for, like, a reversal. And it's just like a circle, basically. And you just do this over and over and over again. And so this is this playing out. You have the turtle soup here. Okay. You have the order block formed here. You have the breaker formed here, which is just like another fancy order block. Then you have the IFEG here. You have the fair value gap created here. And then you have momentum, obviously, in these 4 15-second candles. So. The free money play Dodgy called at like 9/9:30. I don't know. Did he call a play at 9/9:30? I don't know what it was, to be completely honest. 5-minute long? Oh yeah, that's what it was, the 5-minute, thank you. It was this 5-minute long. I forgot about that. So yeah, 5-minute here looks like it's going to inverse to the downside. We got 30 more seconds. But yeah, that was pretty much this morning. That was AM. Sorry that took me like 2 hours to get to. So there's the 5-minute inverse to the downside there. Obviously not an entry because of how deep in discount we are, but if I had to guess, this is going to be what takes us to the low. So. Also, the stop on this is like 65 points or something crazy, so it's bad RR to the low. That's another reason why I wouldn't take it, but if you wanted to like enter and then like, I guess target this low, that would be 1-1. And then this would just be your break even. All right, Yuki. Have a good work call and great rest of your day. I'm watching ES here also. ES looks like it's about to take the low, so maybe that's where you'd actually go break even. It's when ES takes that. By the way, guys, unfortunately, since my business operates outside of the U.S., like PM Stream got hit with these like massive tariffs, so like I'm gonna have to like jack up the price of everything like 200% in order to cover cost. So yeah, super sorry about that. I'm thinking like in order to cover everything, the tariffs, it's gonna be like $150 for yeah, for all new and existing members. I'm joking, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Ooh, 30-second confirmation setup. Okay, okay. What's the RR on this? Five? 5R? Wait, how many people took the win from this 1 minute short? I never asked. I know a lot of people left, but I guess type 1 if you took this and took partials or whatever on it. Interesting, interesting. All right. We delivering on this? Kinda. We have a 3 minute there. No 30-second inverse there. Next 15-minute candle open there. Anything significant? Not really. I mean, we obviously inverse that 15-minute that's been holding for a while here, but there's still more below, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 30 minutes still holding too. So you guys see how despite the amount of stop runs we were getting, how we were violating bearish PD arrays, like my overall objective for the day was still this data low. And even when I saw price coming back up here, I said, it doesn't matter, we're going to come back for this at some point. So we have a 30-second up here. Kind of goes against bias. We're not really... Oh, I guess we're delivering from that last 30-second in the leg there. Maybe this is valid. Yeah, hopefully. Steve, do you take anything today? Oh, wow. Hey, you had a good day. Yeah, I think that's kind of what everyone took today, Steve, but yeah, it's a good trade. Might go back for maybe the 15-minute up there, but I still want to be bearish. Oh, oops. Ooh, I guess we do have a bearish S&T here, right? With this high. Guys, I am losing it. I cannot be doing 2 streams a day. Oh my god, my eyes are like fried. Or like my brain is fried. I don't know what's happening. What am I doing? Like why are we still sitting here? We're about to get this 1-minute inverse. Let's see if this makes us dump. Looks good. Hey. 1-minute inverse paid. Let's go. Bang. There's the 1-minute inverse. Let's go. Who took that? That was free. So stupid. The SMT there. That's what did it, for sure. Okay, okay. Here comes that, like, hourly wick low down here from 3 a.m. Probably next target. So for me today, D times 3 plus. Okay, not too bad. Explain the math. It doesn't matter. I was just trying to figure out the profit from this afternoon. Um. Yeah. I've been trying to risk more and more, but yeah, normally I'll just risk like 1/10 of the drawdown. That's usually my rule of thumb. But yeah, when we come down and I guess hit this 15-minute low here, I'm probably just gonna wrap up for the day. I don't think we're gonna get anything else. And I mean, I guess we could see like a long here, but it would be what, delivering out of the. No. Yeah, no. There's no reason for us to get a long here. To be honest, we're just gonna see more shorts continue to work. I think this was gonna be our last potential entry for a short, because now we're like so low below sell side that the only reason to stay on would be to watch the short play out to that 15-minute low. And then from there, you know, I guess that's it. Hey, just out of curiosity, would you ever want to see like a Dodgy's Dungeon like Discord rebrand? I feel like it's time, right? Like, you know, rebrand everything, new graphics, new name, everything. When I hear like when I tell people, yeah, I work for Dodgy's Dungeon, like, dude, it sounds like I'm gonna go to some place on like the highway, dude. Like, what are we talking about? All right, I mean, pretty bullish reaction to us taking the low. This is, you know, what you'd look for if we were to get a reversal. So this 2 minute would be like the A plus long setup. Yeah, but why not name it something like, I don't know, Taji's Degenerates? Yeah, no. I don't know. What would be a good name? Like I was thinking you could like include like some of these in the name. Like actually, honestly, don't even include Dodgy. Just like inversion or I don't know. All right, Morrowind, you have a good evening, dude. What could we say? Could be like liquidity or inversion or something. Ooh, FEG flippers. Okay. Liquidity takers. Like, I don't know. What else? It could be like the doctor's office, and it could be like dodgy / reliable, and that's like DR. So it's like doctor's office. Because we're surgical about taking liquidity, or I don't know. We're surgical with our entries. Yeah, honestly, I kind of like that idea. The doctor's office, because we're surgical with our entries. Right? And then you just do like the doctor's, DR's office. Or however you do that. Doctor's office. Like that. Is there like somebody that's like in the ICT space that's kind of branded based off that? Like that would be kind of cool. But this is me kind of getting ahead of myself, right? Like the idea of like a partnership, right? According to chat, I'm just an employee, so. And a 15-second year works with a high. Still just watching the 2 minute. Definitely an internal versus external situation. So if this is where we're gonna reverse, so be it. But you gotta wait for that 2 minute close. Did we get like a soup entry or an SMT? Ooh, we did get an SMT. Yeah, so like theoretically, this is where we would reverse. That being our SMT. So that's our soup, right? And then order block is this. And then for value gap is this. And then we just haven't gotten the inversion yet. Ooh, that's a pretty bad reaction though. We just got an SMT with this high now, I think. Right? Or did we take it? Oh, never mind. We took it by a tick. Did I take that 15-second this morning? I waited for the 3 minute. I actually took the 3 minute there. I just got in early. This was my entry. I did not get in off the 15-second. But yeah, I was like in from like here. Entry was there, so I saved myself about 15 points. But yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna wrap up here. There's no point in watching the 350 macro. We're done for the day. I mean, like you could take a long if you're gonna take something. Wait for the 2 minute long and break even it there, and then I don't even know where you'd scale. Maybe there if like 350 really decides to pump. I don't think it's going to. I think we're probably just gonna chop sideways. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. You guys have been great. Thanks for joining PM. Everybody that joined between yesterday and today, and yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow for, I guess, AM. I don't know. I don't know if Dodgy's going to be back yet. I might just be covering this whole week, so we'll see. But yeah, peace out, everyone.